Hi, it's Lori. Happy May. Armchair Chef getting ready to finish out another month. Hopefully spring is here. I hope everybody's enjoying their spring. Except what? Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas. You're still having tornado weather. I'm so sorry. I hope you guys are okay. You know what to do. Watch my man Ryan Hall, y'all. He's got all the information before. He knows when there's a warning before it's even announced because he can read the weather patterns. But besides that, I'm going to give away some more yarn. This will be my May giveaway. I'm going to start doing what everybody else is doing. Every month I'm going to give away some yarn that will help motivate me to use my yarn. And I just organized one of my shelves, and it gives me an idea of what I have, and that's very important because then I can jot down notes about what I might want to do with it and how much there is. So if you have your stuff stashed away, it does help to go through it every once in a while to remind yourself what you have, and get some projects in mind. So what I've got is some prepackaged, never opened, never used yarn from Lion Brand. And this is Landscapes yarn. Beautiful. This one's Wildflowers. It is 147 yards, which is just under 450 yards for the whole thing, which is enough to make a small baby blanket or a scarf from what I just did some research to see if this was enough yarn to do something. And yeah, you could make a scarf or a cowl or a small baby blanket even. That's what it said. So this is a 4-weight. It says a 6.5 millimeter hook. I'm sure you're familiar with it. It's kind of a roving style. It's really pretty. This one has like some purples and greens and blues. It's beautiful. And I'm sure I loved it when I got it. But now you can love it too. So this is 100% acrylic. And along with that, I've got my good old Hobby Lobby bag. And it's full of notions, which will be a surprise. And you can bet it's something you've already seen, I'm sure. Plus, there's tea in here. I do have some more tea that I gave away during my month of April, my birthday. So yeah, there's a bag of notions. And I'm including the scarf book because that's enough yarn to make a scarf. I looked at these. There's at least 3 or 4 of them in here out of the 8 that would be enough yarn to make one of these scarves. And so yep, that's going to. So it'll be the scarf book, which is crochet, the 3 balls of the Wildflower yarn, Lion Brand, and a bag of assorted notions. Now, the number 2 is a prepackaged bag of Landscapes yarn in the color Coral Reef. This has got beautiful greens and pinks and yellows and oranges, and I'm sure I love this one too. I still love it. It's beautiful. These are like roving style. Same information, number 4, 6.5, 100% acrylic, 147 yards per ball, and a scarf book, crochet scarf book. This is a few of the scarves that it has inside. There's some in here you could use with other yarn. This is a bulky. And this one says it uses 2 skeins, 1 for each color. That's pretty cool. But, you know, you do your own thing. You do you. You can follow the pattern, but use whatever hook and whatever thing you want. I do, and my stuff always turns out different every time I make it. And an assorted bag of notions, plus tea. So, yeah. There's going to be 2 winners. You're both going to get yarn, notions, and a scarf book. What the rules are is you have to be over 18, void where prohibited. This is going to be open to everybody, everywhere. I'm going to try it. These are going to be very light. They're not going to weigh a lot. So we're going to go for it and see what happens. Because I did just take a look at the prices. And unless... Yeah, I'm gonna open it to everybody, and we'll see what happens. Because if it's under 4 pounds and under $400, it should be okay to go across the pond someplace, or in Canada. I can't check Canada because I don't have a zip code to check it, but I did check United Kingdom. So we will take a look, and I'll give it a try so everybody can participate. And it's going to start when this goes up, which will be May 5th. Cinco de Mayo! Oh my God. I'm a California girl at heart, and I grew up with Cinco de Mayo. I have not heard anybody talking about it here in Utah. I don't think it's a thing here. They like Halloween more than they like Cinco de Mayo. Imagine that. Halloween is not nearly as much drinking as Cinco de Mayo, though it does last for a whole month. But yeah, man, it's my day off. Cinco de Mayo. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to go get tacos or something. I'm going to have to think about that. There's got to be someplace around here I can go get a margarita and some tacos at happy hour. I'll have to look it up. Anyway, the giveaway starts today, May 5th. It goes for 2 weeks until the 19th, and I'm going to draw the winner on the 20th. And then you need to contact me by the 25th so then I can get it mailed out by the end of the month. Okay? I'll have all the information will be down there. I bought all this yarn. I bought everything in this giveaway. Nobody gave it to me. Nobody's sponsoring it. YouTube's not sponsoring it. Is that what I'm supposed to say? Everything? Is that everything? Yeah, I have standard rules. They'll be down below in the description. So if there's anything I missed, it'll be down there. So, good luck. Thanks for coming. And for those of you who came by for my April giveaways, well, now you can stay for May giveaways. And there'll be one in June and one in July. So I want to share my yarn with everybody. I'm starting to go through it and see what I have, and so I'm hoping to be able to share that with you. And I'm very happy. I received responses from my last giveaway, and everybody got their yarn that I can tell. I'm very happy they all got their yarn, and nobody mentioned there was any problems with it. So I'm very happy about that. So I will look forward to hearing from you. Oh, what I want you to say. I want you to tell me if there's any other kind of hobbies or crafts that you do besides yarn. During the pandemic. Well, actually, just before the pandemic, I was going with a girlfriend to bars and painting. I had done about 3 or 4 bars and acrylic painting. You watch the teacher do it, and then they demonstrate the painting. You just go along with them and do it. And it's cool. They all turned out different. So when the pandemic hit, they started doing it online virtually. So I have about 24 paintings. I was doing it online. Well, now you can just go online on YouTube. This was before I really found YouTube. You can go on YouTube. You can just get a video and paint along. So now it's not so interesting anymore. So I have a stack of some canvases. It's not as much as canvases as I have yarn, but they were on sale at Michael's, and I almost got some. There was some clearance. It was such a good deal, but I'm like, I have some. Don't get them. But then I started watching Bob Ross, and it was interesting, and I was learning some stuff, and so I've thought about having my friend over and doing some painting, because she still likes to do it. So but anyway, that's one of my other hobbies. I do painting, and I've done gardening when I was able to in California. It's not the same here because you can't really, everything freezes. So your stuff dies and then maybe it comes back and maybe it doesn't. So I did gardening. I'm trying to think what I did in California. Pretty much stuff I do now. I shop and I eat, and but there was more things to do there. I did a lot of wine. We'd go down to the wineries and do wine tastings. I had Indian casinos I go to. There was a lot of activities. A little easier to get to than here, but here it's all nature. It's all hiking, and you have to make reservations because there's so many people here coming in to see everything. It just kind of takes the fun out of it when you've got to make a reservation. But I got off the subject. This video is getting too long, but you could have already gone way before this. You didn't have to stay to hear this. I already asked you the question. So if you're still here, you can go. I'm done. I just want to know if you do any other crafts, if you have something else you like to do besides yarn. Good luck. Thank you. I'll see you again.